Are you thinking about getting the Redmi Note 11s? Well, we think that you should watch this video before you buy it. We're going to be reviewing this feature-packed mid-range phone and giving you my honest thoughts on whether or not it's suited for its price. I'm also going to be testing how well it performs as the main control hub of your own smart home. Welcome to Next Upgrade, your ultimate guide to upgrading your home into a smart one. You know, it'd be super awesome, it would bring us a lot of value as well as if you would like, comment, and subscribe. The dual SIM Redmi Note 11s is an upgraded version of Xiaomi's most popular mid-range phone, the Redmi Note 11. Now, on the surface, it pretty much looks exactly the same as the OG, right? It's got a very pretty aesthetic, that flat frame design with really polished textures, which I like. The side buttons are flattened to sit evenly with the frame, giving it a very nice silhouette. All in all, I gotta say it feels solid and sophisticated in the hand, which is not something you would usually say for other phones in this price range. Now, it feels really good in the hand, but the problem is it is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, so if you are a fan of that very sleek design and keeping it that way, you may want to carry around a microfiber cloth to wipe it down every now and again. Now, let's talk about processing power, shall we? Instead of using the Snapdragon 680 4G chipset found in the Note 11, this Note 11s features the more powerful MediaTek Helio G96, which allows you to run resource-heavy apps more smoothly. It's also using the Mali G57 MC2 GPU for graphics, which delivers twice the performance of the Adreno 610 found in other phones of this class. So, paired with the Helio G96 processor, this gives you more than enough play with any game that you want to play. And again, at this price point, that's pretty good. The Redmi Note 11s's 1080p AMOLED display takes full advantage of all of this gaming power. Not only does it have DCI P3 wide color gamut giving you rich, vibrant colors, it's also got a 90Hz refresh rate, which makes the screen pretty responsive to the touch. And with Gorilla Glass 3 protecting it, it's pretty safe from small falls. Small falls lang ha. Huwag mo lang ihagi sa pader. Small falls, pretty safe. The display also lets you fully appreciate what we think is the most sulit feature of this phone, and that is the 108 megapixel AI quad camera system. Medyo madami, no? 108 megapixels. With the Redmi Note 11s being at this price point, it's an interesting feature to have, especially given that you can use the Pro mode with the camera, okay? Now, that Pro mode really lets you maximize the use of those 108 megapixels. Now, to recap, you got the 108 megapixel main camera, the 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, the 2 megapixel macro camera, and 2 megapixel depth camera that all work together to give you good photos with clarity, texture, and good color for its price. So yeah, let's try nga. Kuya Noy, ipasok po si Iron Man? Nahulog po si Iron Man?
Iron Man! It's time to stay up.
Alright, I think we're good. Let's try this out. Okay, so we're gonna take a photo because I want to see how different it is. Just the main camera versus the 108 megapixel camera, okay? Looks pretty good. You can see, so when you look at it here and you tap, you can see the paint that's, you can see the gold paint where the gold paint shouldn't be, so little things like that. Let's try just taking a photo of the background actually. So now we're gonna focus on that lamp again, this time with 108 megapixel, 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, let's see it. We're gonna zoom in over here. This is the non-108. This is the 108 version. You can see more of the shine, for example, of the light onto the lamp. It's also got a 16 megapixel selfie camera, so you can capture every inch of all the beautiful details of lahat ng mga kasama mo. Picture nga tayo, guys. Selfie tayo. Let's check out the 16 megapixel selfie cam. Ready? 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Walkie. Now, the last thing I want to highlight is the 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is impressive for a mid-range device, to be honest. And according to Xiaomi, It can give you up to 16 hours of video, 33 hours of calling, or 138 hours of music on a single charge. Charging itself also is super fast. Its 33-watt Pro Fast Charging technology can give you a full charge in just 58 minutes, which is very useful for me, a power user, if I do say so myself. I like to use the 90 Hz refresh rate instead of the 60 Hz refresh rate. It's just more fun for my eyes, you know? And I'm on my phone practically all day, so having that fast charging option, very useful. But what do I think of it as part of my smart home? Well, all the features that I mentioned earlier play a very big part in its performance on that end as well. The processor, for example, helps keep everything running smoothly, all the smart home apps, lalo na if they're part of the Xiaomi ecosystem. You know what? Come to think of it, one of my favorite pastimes is going to the Mi store and just checking out all the new gadgets and functionalities. It's fun, you know? And so when I look at this Xiaomi phone, I think to myself, this is like having the most compatible gateway to use all of Xiaomi's smart devices in their ecosystem, such as their Mi Robot Vacuum Mop 2 Lite, this cute little guy over here, and this Mi Smart Air Fryer over here. Speaking of the Mi Air Fryer, we love that we can control it very easily with the phone through the Mi Home app. It'll even send you a notification when it's done cooking. That's pretty cool. You can see our feature on it up here. Speaking of the Xiaomi ecosystem, actually, I've been using this app practically every day. This is Zepp Life, okay? Now, this is what I use to track mainly my weight and body fat percentage. As you can see here, I tracked some steps over here. That's because I finally got this Redmi Note 11S, okay? So at home, I have the Xiaomi Smart Scale, right? So with it, I track my weight every single day, body fat percentage, that kind of thing. But all of this other data here, it was never filled in because I didn't have the other gadgets that could help me do that. So now that I have this Redmi Note 11S, it can track my steps for me. But even better than using your phone to track your steps is using the Smart Band 7, okay? This can track your sleep, this can track your calories burned through your workouts, and this can also track your steps taken every single day. If you're like me, you're kind of a completionist, it would be fun to fill in all of these things using the different gadgets in the Xiaomi ecosystem. If you have smart security devices at home naman, the 5,000 mAh battery gives you an added layer of confidence when you're not at home. Because the battery lasts so long and the battery charges so quickly, you won't miss any security notifications just because nalobat ka. Which is actually very helpful when you're using something like this smart siren alarm from Lasco. It uses both a door sensor and an IR motion detector to track any non-pet movements in your house and sets off this really loud alarm if it detects an intruder. But syempre, what good is the alarm if you're not at home to hear it, diba? So that's why this alarm system also sends an alert to your phone so you can instantly check on your security cameras or call the police. Now here's the question. Who is the Redmi Note 11S for? Maybe let's start with who it's not for. Content creators who want to shoot in 4K, for example. Now, this phone can shoot up to 1080p 30 FPS, which is okay for vlogs and simple videos, but doesn't give you too much flexibility. Now, don't get me wrong, the picture quality is definitely usable, just not professional, which is understandable at this price point. So for me, I see this as a starter phone for people who want to have a smooth experience. 90 Hz refresh rate plus the processor make it feel snappy, and it's already in the Xiaomi ecosystem, which makes connectivity quite seamless. So all in all, I'd say it's a perfectly good everyday carry. With all that said, do you think that the Redmi Note 11S is the phone for you? Do let us know about it in the comment section below. You can read more about the phone on nextupgrade.ph and follow us on TikTok to see more of the pictures, videos, and tests that we did with it. See you next Sunday for an all-new episode of Next Upgrade powered by PLDT Home. Stay updated on every new episode by subscribing to our channel and hitting that bell button for notifications. See you, neighbors.